Hello, good morning, dear children. Once again, we come back with our social studies class, and I hope you have done your syllabus, written it nicely in your copies. Now, let's begin with the first chapter of the final term, Epics and Folk Tales. Now, what is an epic? Please open your books to page number 78. An epic is a long narrative poem. Long narrative poem? That means it is a poem or it is a long narrative poem that tells us about the deeds, about the actions and adventures of heroic or legendary figures or people, or the past history of a nation. That is the meaning of an epic. An epic is a long narrative poem telling us a hero's deeds. You've seen in so many serials and movies we have heroes. They show their actions, their heroic deeds in a very imposing and impressive manner. It tells us about the journey of the main character who meets with obstacles and disasters. Obstacles means all the troubles and trials what he goes through, all the problems what he goes through, but he is victorious. About his actions and triumphs. Triumphs means his victory, how he comes out successful in everything, even though he is going through lots of problems, lots of trials and tribulations, but still he is coming out victorious. Now, I know all of you must be knowing what are the two main epics of our Indian culture. Yes, Ramayana and Mahabharata. Now, the Ramayana is an ancient epic, old epic written in Sanskrit. It contains story of Lord Ram and Sita, who are famous throughout the world. Lord Ram and Sita are husband and wife. Sita is kidnapped by Ravan, the king of Lanka, and Ram goes with his brother Lakshman to rescue her, to save her. You all must be knowing because your parents must have told you about these two epics, isn't it, children? They both meet many adventures and troubles along the way. Means when they go to rescue Sita, they have a lot of problems, lot of difficulties and obstacles come in their way, but they do not give up. In the end, Lord Ram kills Ravan, depicting the victory of good over bad. Now, Ram was good, but Ravan was bad. So, that is how victory of good over evil. Okay? The beauty of the wonderful epic Ramayana is that it has something to offer to whoever is reading to it. Means there are lots of lessons we learn in this epic of Ramayana. This epic teaches a lot to children. Some of the lessons are love between siblings, keeping your promise, respect for parents and elders, stand by what is right, try till you succeed no matter how big the obstacle are. Now, let's come to Mahabharata. Now, children, what is the meaning of love between siblings? Siblings means brothers and sisters. Love between brother and sisters. Whether it is your own brother or sister, whether your cousins, but there should be love. There should be compassion between brothers and sisters. Keeping your promise. Whatever you have promised to anyone, you must keep that promise and do not forget after your work is done. Respect for parents and elders. You must respect your parents and elders. That is taught to you, children, always from little baby. When you're little babies, from that you're taught. Even when you're big boys, when you're grown up, even then you're taught to respect your parents and elders. Stand by what is right. Do not go for wrong things. Always stand by what is right. That is justice. Try till you succeed, no matter how big the obstacle is. Means you must always strive for difficult things. Don't give up on anything. Now let's come to the next epic, Mahabharata. Mahabharata is the world's longest epic. What is it? It is the world's longest epic. It is basically based on a war between Kauravas and Pandavas. Now, how many brothers were there in Kauravas? 100. Yes, that's right. There were 100 brothers, and Pandavas were only 5. Pandav means 5. Pandavas, okay? It is said that Hindu god Lord Ganesh had written the epic as narrated by the great saint Ved Vyas. Mahabharata is one of the 2 Indian epics that explains the importance and value of family and friends. It teaches a person to learn and keep up with human values required for a good and happy life. Again, it teaches a person to learn and keep up with human values, good moral values. Okay? How to be good, how to not to have pride, how to have humility, how to be humble, not to fight. Okay? And not to have jealousy, not to have envy. Don't get jealous of others. Always speak the truth. Always have faith in God. Keep away from bad company. All these things Mahabharata teaches us. Mahabharata can be regarded as the most valuable treasure for today's generation. Here is something interesting from Mahabharata, which every child should know. Now, the first one, jealousy. Jealousy is the primary cause of misery. Means when you are sad, when you are sorrowful, that is the cause of jealousy. Should never be jealous of anyone. Should never be jealous of anything. Like if that person has a big car and you do not have, don't be jealous, children. Okay, so jealousy is the primary cause of misery. Envy. Envy is the main reason behind rivalry. What is the meaning of rivalry? Rivalry means competitiveness. To have competition always. No, I can do better. No, I can do that. I can do this. To have competition. Competition for the same objective or being superior or being high and mighty in the same field. That is the meaning of rivalry. Envy. So envy is the same meaning of jealousy. Is the main reason behind rivalry. Next, a bad company can ruin you to the roots. Should always avoid bad company. Never go with bad friends or bad people. Just avoid them. Be far from all these people. They can ruin your character. They can ruin your mental stability. Stay far from bad company. Always have faith in God, children. Next, always have faith in God. Without God, we can do nothing. Remember that. It is only God, because of God, that we are on this earth. It is only because of God that we are breathing. So, always have faith in God. Next, always speak the truth and live a simple and fair life. No need to look at others. If others have got a lot of things, a lot of luxury, you also have to have the same thing. No. Always live a good, simple life. That is what God likes. And next, respect your elders. Always respect your elders, your parents, your elders, your grandparents. Is that clear? Now, have you understood these 2 epics, Mahabharata and Ramayana? Now, I'll give you some exercises, children. Please do this nicely in your social studies copy. Write the heading, Epics and Folktales. Write the date and start with your work. Okay? And the lesson I'll continue after 2 days again. Okay, children? Okay. Bye-bye. God bless you.